Welcome to humanity. This is our one.
Whatever it takes, we got to say whatever it takes is what it took.
This is Brock Lesnar, and you're listening to FightNet Radio.
Hi, this is Manny Pacquiao. I'll fight anybody on FightNetRadio.com.
But it's a fact. You know what I mean? How dare them even challenge me, these fighters? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? With their primitive boxing skills. You know what I mean? They're as good as dead.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to Fight Net Radio. Lee Hanish, Andrew Labouche, bringing you the wonderful world of boxing. Andrew Labouche is the impassioned, street-smart, street-wise, blue-collar, regular, former amateur boxer turned writer. I am a dick. That's what I do. And let me say right off the top of the show, white pride, the whitey won. How'd I do?
I asked them I wanted them to start cheering that,
White pride.
I don't know. What'd you say? Yes,
Let's
we can.
the Filipinos.
Should they have started cheering yes we can about the 7th round?
I'm surprised they didn't start yelling Trump.
Oh, stop! No, Australia isn't a bad place.
They're white.
It's not a bad place.
They're white, dude.
I didn't see one fight.
They are
break
white.
out.
They are white. They are white ass white people.
They are Jeff Horn fans this
morning.
morning.
Did you see Jeff Horn's trainer straight out of a 70s porn movie? I mean, there are things going on in that fight. Like, forget the fucking fight, okay?
Oh, the fight's a great one, though.
All right. We'll get to it in a minute.
All right.
Those of you who live under a rock, Jeff Horn won by unanimous decision. We'll talk about the scorecards in just a couple of minutes and how wackadoodle the scorecard is. And once again, Manny coming up with a fictitious allergy, disease, cold, cut, whatever.
As soon as he got off the plane, Lee said he caught a cold.
Yeah, okay, whatever. I'll tell you what he caught. I didn't train for this fight because Bob told me he would be a pushover.
Yes, everybody told him that. You're right.
Nobody told Jeff Horn. White pride. I'm going to have to start doing the KKK hour.
Oh, will you stop it? See,
famous white boxers in boxing history. Welcome to White Pride Hour.
They already called it the greatest win for an Australian boxer.
Oh,
I'm
sure. That. In regards to Australians, fuck. I mean, when you think of Australia, what do you really think of?
Right.
I mean, for boxing?
Maybe Zoo is about
Costa Zoo, who's not even really.
I know, right? I get it. I get all that.
So what do you think of in general, what do you think of Australia other than like the Symphony Hall thing with the dome and the arch?
Isn't it Crocodile Dundee was made there?
Okay.
That's all I know.
And the crocodile hunter died there. I mean,
damn it.
Yeah.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
That's where the stingray stung him, huh?
I think it was off the coast. Fucker was going to die anyway. He was a dumb shit.
Well, you so early.
Because white pride. White people
that
do
stingray sure
stuff.
didn't have no white pride in him that
bet
morning.
Bet on the whitey. All right, let's talk about the bet on the whitey, shall we? Fuck, I hate white people, Andrew. I hate when white people win.
Why?
I don't know. Maybe it's self-hatred myself being a white person or mostly Caucasian person. I would like to believe that
You're a little jealous or what, Lee?
I want to believe that my Native American probably overcompensates for my Caucasianness. But there's just something about white pride, like that whole whitey thing, like white people getting excited about anything, knowing that there's a black man that would beat the shit out of Horn. Like, the only thing where do we begin on what was wrong with the evening and what was right with the evening? Do you want to do positives or negatives?
Oh, it doesn't start from the beginning, work your way up. Go ahead.
Stephen A. Myth.
Yeah,
The biggest
there you
dildo.
go.
He's the biggest dildo walking the planet.
ESPN should be a little bit upset of how they handled that
Well,
fight. You're
first
correct.
of all, and I'll say this again, where the fuck is Al Bernstein? You had Al Bernstein on ESPN for what, 18 years with Friday Night Fights on ESPN? You're telling me you'd rather have Stephen A. Smith, who said, and I quote, Jeff Horn never beat anybody. You look at these.
He said, and he also opened up with, I don't have too much on this guy.
Right.
That was the biggest one.
Well,
Lee.
then somebody got in his earpiece and started feeding him fighters' names. Like he said,
Oh, they handed him a
crazy,
list.
Like
They handed him a list.
He
And-
said
and-
crazy shit at the end of the fight of everyone who could beat Jeff Horn. Here's the thing about Jeff Horn, and I'm going to break it down. He's really big for his weight. He's really big. He's going to be hard for anybody in that weight class, just based on his size.
Especially a year and a half from now.
And I'm going to break it down for everybody. Okay, the one thing I can tell you for sure about Jeff Horn, there are two things I know about him. Well, three. Number one, he doesn't box very well. All right, we can all agree on that. But he's got an awkward style, and that's why his fighting is all weird. I blame that all on 70s porn guy. Number two, say what you will, his chin is outstanding. Dude took a major ass beating.
Yep.
And that eighth round under any, what was eighth or ninth?
Ninth round.
Ninth round under any other human being. I don't care who you are. You're going down. Manny was on him like a cheap suit and wouldn't let go.
For 2 minutes, Lee. He's on him for 2 minutes straight.
He beat on him.
In the last 10 seconds, Horn almost hits the canvas. I think that's why everyone started throwing the 10-8. There's one left hand that, I mean, he staggers.
Not a 10-8. It's not a 10-8.
It's not a 10-8. You're absolutely right. It was such bullshit that everyone started with that, but
and
that's
the
what
third
they did.
Thing you cannot deny white pride. White pride. I'm going to call this show White Pride.
Nothing wrong with him winning.
Number 3 for Jeff Horn. You can't deny the dude's heart. It's straight. Like, okay, who is Joe Testosterone? Who is this play-by-play douchebag that they got to cover the fight? Like, has he never done, like, calling a fight? Joe Tatino or Teterino or Testosterone?
Yeah, no, I hear you.
He threw in another Rocky Balboa reference. Number 1, he's not Italian, which is what Rocky was, right? Okay.
He's not a loser.
He's not a career loser. He's an undefeated fighter.
From the Olympics.
He's not up against a guy who, if he was fighting in the Philippines as an Italian with a record of 34-15, and he pitched a shot, like a near Rocky-esque shutout, you're right. It's a Rocky story, dipshit. But based on most of the scorecards and people that I actually respect, it's a close fight, which means you have to argue that at least 6 of these rounds were won by Horn.
Lee, 55,000 seats sold. But yeah, Rocky, I guess.
Rocky, they were there to see Manny. No, they weren't. They were there because Manny was fighting the undefeated,
that's right,
red-hot kid.
That's right. That's what I seen, Lee. You know what?
6'5". I don't even know. Okay, the dude's like 6'2", and he looked like he was a Jack 240 when he came into the ring. Like, how is he not in the heavyweight class? It looked like Manny was fighting.
He had a 3-inch height advantage, and they could have sold that.
He looked enormous.
They could have sold that, Lee. No one talked about that. No one talked about him weighing more. His reach was bigger. He's undefeated. He has the best knockout ratio that Manny's faced in 5 years.
Nobody thought the kid was going to win. He had to cut so much weight before the fight.
I don't really got anything on him.
All right.
It's all we heard.
Stephen A. Smith, gotta go. What the fuck? Why do I need a revivalist preacher who just screams? That's all he does. He screams, "Let me tell you about this fight."
He doesn't even know about his own sport, and they're asking him to do boxing. It's
okay.
Stephen A. Smith's the one we were just clowning about being 0-7 in the NBA Finals.
Smith. Okay, move on from Stephen A. Smith. Now let's go to this telecast again. You guys couldn't get Al Bernstein. What the fuck? Okay, Tim Bradley was missing in action. Like, either they didn't pay him or he just didn't give a fuck for being there. Okay,
I thought he was the only one though, Lee, giving Horn credit.
Look, Here's the thing. I will say that he's the only one who give Horn credit. He did chime in appropriately, but fuck Teddy. Shut the fuck up.
Yep.
Shut the fuck. Oh, nobody told this kid that he was not in the fight.
Yeah.
That you know, it's like he drove up to the that lisp and the do you know when I was teaching, Timmy, wouldn't you agree, Timmy, wouldn't you agree that Pacquiao has won all the? No, I actually wouldn't agree that he's won all these rounds. I think he's awkward, yes, and I think Pacquiao's throwing more punches and landing more, but Horn is being effective, and it's affecting the crowd, which will affect the judging. That's what was said. No, Timmy, you are wrong. You probably like Chocolito Gonzalez as well. Shut the fuck. Like, somebody retired Teddy Atlas. Somebody just shut Teddy.
Oh, they won't.
You know what I did? You know what I did for most of the fight? I worked on my Teddy Atlas impersonation. I now have a perfected Teddy Atlas impersonation. So you do a New Yorker, but you got to hold your tongue up against the roof of your mouth to cover that lisp. And then you could just sprout crazy shit. Did you know that Manny Pacquiao once fought the Empire State Building and won? What? Like, he just says, like, these crazy, like, they should make sense to you.
He rambles on, Lee, while the fight is actually taking place. That's what I hate. Horn is landing punches.
What I don't understand.
He's talking about Pacquiao training at 18.
Here is the crime. You ready? Freddie Roach should be as fucking batshit crazy as Teddy Atlas, yet it's Freddie Roach who's fit. Like, I want all of the bad shit that's wrong with Teddy
Roach is the reason why Manny lost this fight.
No, he isn't.
Yes, he is.
Teddy Atlas.
Yes, he is.
No.
Freddie Roach cannot keep up with Manny Pacquiao anymore. The videos don't lie. People, let me tell you this right now. If Freddie Roach, I hope when those cameras turn off, Freddie Roach gets out of the ring and allows someone that can actually allow Manny to go full steam, hit on that person. Because I don't think Freddie can do it anymore. You clearly see Manny Pacquiao is holding punches back when he's doing mitts with Freddie. And Lee, that's only one reason. That's only one.
I'll tell you.
That is only one.
Okay,
Hold on, I got another one.
Break down why Manny Pacquiao lost the fight.
I got another reason. He talks bad about Bob Arum too much into the media. Lee, I told you leading into this fight, this man talks about Al Heyman fighters only, Floyd Mayweather, Spence, Garcia, Danny, Mikey, and Amir Khan. That is the only people that Freddie Roach talks about. When Freddie Roach was asked if a fight could get made between any of those guys, his response was, they have to talk to Manny and Michael Kontz. Why would he say that? They don't have to talk to Bob Arum? When did Freddie Roach and Bob Arum not like each other anymore? Oh, wait a minute. That's been their whole fucking career. These two have played their relationship out.
It doesn't matter, because who does Manny want?
It's over. That's it. That's it. It's over. Who cares what Manny wants?
Nobody's going to talk him out of that.
This is about Bob Arum knowing that they weren't going to do what he says. That's it. The edge. I told you, final presser, people. Where's Bob Arum sitting? Where is he sitting? He's on Jeff Horn's side. Did anyone notice that? This is a man, Manny Pacquiao. He used to act like that was his son. Now you're sitting on the opposite side? Wonder why. I wonder why. They've always played their career out in the media, but Freddie Roach has something to do with that scorecard. I'm telling you. There's some things aren't meant to be out in public. Get paid for that. Look it. Without that being said, Jeff Horn still put on a hell of a fight. He put on, Lee, I don't even have the fight close. I'm dead serious, but you know how I score. I'm scoring with the 50,000 in the arena. And the fans did have something to do with the judging on that night. Look at what I think happened.
No, they had look, this is a, calm down. You got to breathe.
White
pride. All right, calm down. Don't get my crazy southern white pride out of me. This will all become black and white. Or in this case, Filipino and white. We don't even know what color them.
I don't even think they talk like that, Lee. I think you're totally off on the accent and everything of Australian.
Well, I don't do Australian. I can only do Southern people.
Well,
and trust me, there are a lot of excited white people
They are.